I made some new shit. Started with some drums that go like this. Then with the drums and the bass. Then I added this guitar over it. And with the drums and all the extra fills and shit, it goes like this.
Boom. So, yeah, you will have listened to the beat by now. Why are we talking after the beat? I kind of just, you know, I have like 2 other beats up at this point. This will be my 3rd. So I don't know. I feel like there's like a weird thing where on like YouTube and like YouTube producing where like you don't really know the person that's behind the beats, and I've always thought that was like not strange. I guess like it's a really transactional place that artists come to. They want one thing, they get another. But I've always just like, like, are these people real? Of course they're real, but it's like you'll never know what they look like or what they sound like, or you're like, I don't know. I feel like it's always a weird thing that like 2 people have like kind of made something together, but then really have like no clue or anything about each other, which is like a kind of odd dynamic to have like within like a creative space. So like I kind of just wanted to, I don't know, introduce myself. My name is Kamari. I go by the name Kamari. That's my government name. I picked AlterBoy as my producer tag. I think I'm like kind of considering changing it because like I don't know like how well that works within like search engines and shit. Like it's kind of like a plug-in, but I really couldn't think of anything else, so I guess I'll just be rocking with this for now. Maybe it'll stick, maybe it'll fucking change, who knows. But yeah, so my name's Kamari. Right now I'm in it. Hold on, let me see. It's fucking 9:37, August 3rd. I'm in Tampa, Florida. When I'm recording this, I'm about to upload this beat. But like I said, I kind of just wanted to introduce myself. I've only been producing for maybe, if it's August now, so 8, and then yeah, 8, and then we can say 11 months. I think 11 months is a good word to put it. Like I think I before I was producing, I'm an artist, then a producer in that order. Um, but before I was producing in like Logic and stuff, I was like just like recording off beats from YouTube, just like I assume you're doing. Um, I kind of I had been doing that for a long time. I haven't released any music, but like that was like one thing that like kind of consumed like a majority of my like adult life. I feel like I'm only 21, but I started like recording and recording myself in Logic like around like 18. I think I'd been like writing songs since I was 16, but when I was 18 is when I finally got the whole setup, and then from 18 to I guess 20 is when I was recording myself to YouTube beats. And like after a while I kind of just seen myself, I don't know, like I kind of got to a point where it's like you can I don't know, it's different for everyone. Like I think a lot of good music is made with just like, you know, a producer gives this person a beat and they make good music, and then yeah, and then that's a wrap. But I feel like I kind of just got to the point where I was like outgrowing that, and so I was like, well, I think it's time to make my own beats. And like at first I was kind of like timid to start it, because like producing is like an entire world in and of itself that's like super overwhelming, I guess. And like I was super afraid, like as an artist, to like, you know, I mean it's already a huge tax. Like if you're just an artist alone, you know, you have a lot of things stacked up again. I don't know why I looked at it like that, but that's kind of how I looked at it when I was going into it. Like I kind of saw myself outgrowing like the YouTube production space. Like it's just like I didn't feel like things were really carved out for me. I felt like I was just on top of them. So I decided to like jump into producing. Um, yeah, and you know, from like I said, I've been producing for like maybe 11 months. I've been playing guitar for maybe a year and a half, and I don't know. It was a strange process learning how to produce from an artist perspective, because you kind of have to go completely from ground zero. So like it's just like when you first start producing, it's so fucking bad. Like it just sounds so god awful. You're like, how the fuck did people even like begin to just make sounds and shit? Like it was just so fucking hard in the beginning, and like at first I didn't even think I liked it because of how hard it was. But like I don't know, it's just like I think music has always been like I have like a really bad attention span, and music has been like one of those things where it's like, you know, for whatever reason I get kicked in the balls with this music shit, and I just keep coming back. And I think that's kind of how I learned, and I'm still learning. I'm like very I think I've like breached like the intermediate to I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'll let you be the fucking judge of that, but it's taken a long time to get to this point, and I think I kind of realized like I was sitting on like a lot of beats. A lot of beats are like well, or like for example, this song right here, like this was you know, I have vocals recorded to this song, but I kind of just got to the point where it's like I have a lot of music, and you know I'm 21 years old. I work like I'm not working right now, but eventually I will be. I've worked at like hotels and shit while I do this whole producer artist thing. That's always been the main goal, is to like, I guess like be an artist that produces like you know, some of my favorite are like Kanye, Grimes, I think like Aries was like a really big one that like inspired me to like, you know, I think before Aries I never really even I never really even understood that there was people that were just capable of like making music like in their room. I guess like I always thought it was like this huge like, you had to be in this huge studio with like Mike Dean and the fucking Will, like I don't know. I just, that was like a pretty foreign concept to me until I heard of those people. So I guess like my main goal with music is to like, you know, um, like perform, like rolling, like, in front of crowds, albums, music videos, in terms of like the more like artist, like the idea of what we have, like when we say like artists, like Kanye, like I think I want to be one of those people that's like able to, or like even Tyler the Creator, who's able, like I want to get to the point where like I'm throwing my own festivals and performing, but I'm kind of here producing because like you know I'm working like, I'm not working now, but eventually I'll be working like a full-time job and stuff, to like support the whole idea of like becoming an artist, because right now I'm just I don't know, what am I? Fucking existential crisis. Fuck, Jesus Christ. This is why I can't just like, I don't know. I told myself I was gonna do this in one take, and like I'm like kind of not even sure if I don't know. But my whole goal is to be an artist, and like my whole purpose in being here is like, well, in the meantime, maybe you can, put some beats out, put some beats out, and maybe, have a career as a producer, you know, while you're working, a full-time job, so that, you can kind of be working on my goals at the same time, so like any beat I put up here, like I for example, like I never make a beat for the sake of like, oh, I'm going to sell this on BeatStars, like kind of the typical producer. Like anytime I sit down to make music, I sit down and I try to make a song. So like I'm like screen recording, but I haven't even like, yeah, so like, I'll put the bass down and then I'll put vocals on it. And yeah, I just yeah, so like I always sit down and I try to make a song, but it wouldn't hurt, I guess, is like, why am I here? I think it wouldn't hurt to just, I made this song, it's going to sit here for a while until I'm able to release it, but it wouldn't hurt to throw the beat up there and see if we can have people record themselves, make music to it, and possibly have a chance of like making money off of it, like in the meantime, while I'm like pursuing the whole artist thing. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm here, and I think that's a good thing, because I think like a lot of beats that you see on YouTube kind of just like, and this is no like disrespect to like the whole like YouTube producer community, but it's like, I don't know, a lot of times I hear a beat and it's just like, like I hate to sound like a pretentious dickhead, like, oh, like this is just like a loop and you just looped and then put the drums, but like I don't know, I kind of just feel like certain producers, like I can listen to a certain producer and like I can tell like, oh, like this is just like, I can tell like this was kind of just put out there for the sake of making a beat, like that I can maybe profit from. And I'm not saying like making money from the music is just like inherently bad, like I'm also selling these, but I just feel like one of the reasons I was hesitant to like even put beats up is because like I never want to feel like I'm like bullshitting you, like for example, like I could have not had as many transitions in this beat. I could have switched it up. I could have added extra guitar here. I could have really, I could have, maybe not put as many effects in, just so, I could maybe make 3 more beats that day and then, 10x my chances of selling a beat. But I really don't like the idea of just like making something so that we can sell it, like, in that being like, like whenever I sit down to make music, like I love music, like I want to make something that feels like it wasn't just like cookie cutter, I guess. And like that feels like pretentious to say, but I don't know, that was my whole hesitation, is like, sometimes, like, for me, like, bro, sometimes, like, I'll sit down and I'll make something, and within like 10, 15 minutes, I'm like, bro, this shit sounds fucking terrible. Like, some days I go fucking 3 days and I haven't even like made anything that, like, I don't know, I think maybe I'm like a harsh critic on myself, but it's like sometimes shit is just not flowing, and I feel like in order to succeed, like with the whole YouTube producer thing, like there's like this like idea that, like, and it's not even idea, I mean it's a proven method, like, okay, you have to upload this time, you have to upload right here, right then, or like 12 o'clock every day. And like I was super hesitant because like I just know, like, I know maybe like 3 years from now that's something like I'll just be able to do, but like I don't know, like if I make something and it feels like cookie cutter, like it feels like I'm kind of just making a beat just to put it up for the sake of like having, like, I don't know, it just like it eats at me, and then I'm just not able to do it. And like some days I fucking go like 3 days where I just fucking can't make anything. I'm just like super down on myself. I'm like, will I be able to keep up with what it takes to be a successful producer on here? But I think like I think I'm just gonna not. I think I'm just gonna. I think about things like way too seriously. I think like, I can just. Right now, my goal is to kind of just, every other day, every 2 days, put something up. If you don't feel good, take a break. I think I have like this super like grind set mentality that I really don't like to bring to like music. Like music is like something I care about, and I don't want it to become something that I hate. And I know if I kind of just like conform to like the YouTube producer mentality, like it's gonna run its course. Like I want everything, like this beat feels good, I'm happy with this beat and its direction. I think if anyone were to like record over it, like I think there's something to be said with like when there's two artists. All right, so say you're a singer or you're a songwriter and I'm the producer. I think there's something to be said, like you can just record over this and release a song. But I feel like for me, I think like you kind of have to weave the production alongside the songwriting. So like I feel like anything I make, like I'll want to have some sort of hands on with it. Even if you just bought it. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but I hope I was. I want to wrap this up. Maybe I don't know how often I'll do these. Maybe I'll do these on every single one. Maybe I won't. This was like being like really like a pain in the ass to like edit for some reason on like the final cut, like because I obviously I have the beat and then I have to put it to a video. I will like I kind of just want to be, I just want there to be a face to what I've been doing. So that's kind of why I put that first video of me like making the beat with my face, and then I just wanted to talk to you on here. So hopefully that it's a little bit more personal. Just like understand, like if there's no beats for me, I'm sure you're not waiting on me to fucking release beats, but if I'm not there for 3 or 4 days, just know it's like I'm probably working on. Like I feel like for me, like it's like I'm always like I might be learning something on the guitar, and I might be trying to capture a sound that it might take me a fucking week to perfect until I can make something that feels good enough for YouTube, because I like I said, I don't like bullshitting, and I don't want I don't want to put shit out there that like feels like I'm just doing it to have it out there. So yeah. I guess that was a good introduction. If you're still here, if you're watching, I don't know. Like I feel like these are some of my first view videos. Like they haven't like really gotten any like traction. I guess, like I said, I have to be like more consistent. But if you made it this far, just say I don't know, say something. Uh, yeah, and then I guess it was nice to meet you. Um, yeah, produced by Alterboy. I'll have more beats up. Hopefully, I'll have one up in the next two or 3 days. We'll see. But yeah, I guess it was nice. It was nice meeting you. And till next time. Yeah.